Next, Rami is going to show me what's different when we run.
As you can see now from the pressure patterns on the screen, and there is an impact of the forces from heel to toes again, and the striking point here is that the pressure that you see under the heel, which is reaching sometimes up to 3 times your body weight.
So that's very high.
That's extremely high, and the heel will have to try to absorb that.
So landing on our heel when we run sends a force 3 times our body weight up our leg. And Rami's computer shows us the direction that the force of the impact travels in.
You can see this massive force that is going through the system from the ankle all the way to the hip.
The arrow shows that the force from the heel strike is going right through all the major joints in the leg, the ankle, knee and hip. And this puts enormous pressure on these vital joints. What's really obvious is, of course, that if you compare this to walking, there's a point where both feet are clearly off the ground.
As you see it here.
But every time the heel comes down, you've got the full body weight plus times 3 banging away at your joints.
This is a repetitive movement that you do during running, so it's not happening once or twice.
Every year, it's estimated that up to 75% of regular runners suffer an injury. Some research suggests that the impact generated by heel striking could be a contributing factor. And Rami's work has revealed something surprising. It seems the pressure caused by the heel strike could be a relatively new problem that we humans have inflicted on ourselves. To see why, we're repeating the running experiment, but this time with a difference. Now this is really interesting. We've asked Charlotte to run with no shoes on, and that's remarkable. There is no heel impact at all.
This is very normal. This is how most of us run. When we run barefoot, we'll never land on the heel like we do when we're walking. We will only run on the ball of the foot. If you actually try to tend to run heel to toe, you'll be in deep pain. And if you look at the actual screen there, all the impact is being taken by the ball of the foot. You're landing instantly on the most stable position and structure of the foot.
Landing on the ball of the foot instead of the heel completely changes the way the force of the impact passes through our body.
As you can see, the actual force is not going through the ankle. It's actually in front of the ankle, pointed backwards behind the knee. This force is now absorbed by the calf muscles. It's not going through the joint.
So when the ball of the foot strikes the ground first, our calf muscles are able to take some of the strain off our joints. So your research is actually indicating that when we run with shoes on, we're actually running in the wrong way.
Well, absolutely. As human beings, I think we are born to run. And that goes back to our ancestors when they used to chase game over long distances. And they've done that without shoes or any cushioning material. Wearing shoes encourages you to land on your heel, and that might cause serious injury.
Today, it's hard to imagine going about our lives without shoes on. But although they make our feet feel more comfortable, it seems wearing them might have an unwelcome consequence.